So, you ever wonder what actually happens behind the scenes the second you hit that buy or sell button? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and take a look at how your Forex broker really manages your trades and the risk that comes with them.
And it all really boils down to this one big question. When you place a trade, is your broker a partner or are they your opponent? Are they on your team hoping you succeed? Or, is their business model set up a little differently?
See, every single time you trade, your broker has to make a choice. They're not just some passive middleman passing your order along. No, they have to decide what to do with the risk that your trade creates. And that one decision, it changes everything.
So what are their options? Well, they've got two basic paths. Option 1, they can just accept the market risk themselves. Or option 2, they can pass that risk on to someone else in the market. For this explainer, we're going to zero in on option 1. What does it mean when a broker decides to hold on to that risk?
And that choice, the one to accept the risk, is what this is all about. This is a specific way of handling trades, and in the industry it's got a name. They call it B-book execution.
Okay, so what in the world is B-book execution? It sounds complicated, right? But honestly, the concept is pretty simple. It's just a fancy phrase for when your broker takes the opposite side of your trade. Think about it. You buy, they sell to you. You sell, they buy from you. They are, quite literally, your opponent in that trade.
Now, you might hear a few other terms for this. Sometimes they'll say the risk has been internalized or maybe warehoused. But don't let the jargon fool you. It all means the exact same thing. Your trade has been B-booked.
All right, theory is great, but let's see how this actually works in the real world. Let's look at an example. We'll meet a trader, we'll call her Elsa, and see what happens when she places a trade and, well, things don't go her way.
Okay, so here's the play-by-play. Elsa thinks the euro is going up, so she buys 100,000 euro USD. Now her B-book broker, they take the other side. They sell 100,000 euro USD directly to her. So now Elsa is long and the broker is short. But, whoops, the price starts to fall. It goes against Elsa, so she decides to cut her losses and sell. And who do you think she sells back to? You guessed it, her broker. They buy it back from her at that new, lower price.
So let's look at the bottom line here. What's the outcome? Elsa lost $1,000 on that trade. But the broker? Because they sold high to Elsa and then bought back low from her, they made $1,000. It's a perfect mirror image. Her loss was literally their gain.
Okay, but that's what happens when the trader loses. What happens when Elsa actually nails the trade? Let's run that back, but this time, let's say the market moves for her, not against her. The setup is exactly the same. Elsa buys 100,000 euro USD, and our broker is on the other side, selling it to her. But this time, the price goes up. Elsa's in the money. She decides it's time to take her profit, so she sells. And her broker? Well, they have to buy it back from her at that new, much higher price. And this shows you the risk the broker took on, right? Elsa walks away with a nice $2,000 profit, and the broker? Well, they had to sell low and then buy back high, so they just took a $2,000 loss. This time, her win is their direct loss. See? It works both ways. Okay, so we've seen it from both angles. If the trader loses, the B-book broker wins. If the trader wins, the B-book broker loses. It's a zero-sum game. So let's connect these dots, because this leads to a pretty big reveal, a major implication of this whole model.
This table here really just sums it all up, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if you win or lose. If your broker is B-booking your trade, your P&L is the direct opposite of theirs. Your gain is their loss. Your loss is their gain. Period. And that brings us to the big one, the key takeaway. And I'm going to read this quote directly because it is that important. Since your broker makes money if you lose money, there exists a potential conflict of interest. That's it right there. That's the tension at the heart of the B-book model. The broker's financial interests are the exact opposite of their clients, yours. So, now that you know how this all works, I have to ask, does this change how you view your broker? Knowing that in this model, their profit can come directly from your loss? It's definitely something to think about, isn't it? We'll see you next time.